Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and I'm here for part 5 of our Let's Talk About Wardrobe series. And today we're covering accessories and shoes and all of that. The kind of the icing on the cake of this wardrobe that I am building. So I will have pictures of me showing you all of the different pieces so that I'm not trying to hold it up in front of the camera so you can actually see up close what I'm talking about as we go on. I have a list down here if you hear the paper crinkling, sorry. All right, so again, I'm going through, I purchased the Spring Capsule Wardrobe from Everyday Style. I've been listening to the the Everyday Style School podcast by Jennifer Mackey Mary, who is the owner of the company. She's a stylist, and I have been going through a whole journey. I took one of her master classes on finding my signature style and kind of pinpointing it. And I think I mentioned, I feel like I'm really on the right track. You know, like I've got a really good grasp of what I like on me, colors, that kind of thing. But this has really just brought really fine-tuned things. I'm finding that I'm really fine-tuning things for me right now. Style is ever changing, ever evolving, maybe not drastically, but I never want to get in a rut where this is the only things I ever wear. You know, I always want to be trying new things, new silhouettes. I talked about, you know, I took this class and found my 3 style guideposts, which are 3 words. When I look at anything in my closet, I want them to hit at least 2 of the 3 definitions. And for me, that is classic, chic, and current. So yeah, while I do like a really good classic aesthetic, I also want things to be current. So that means trying new silhouettes, that sort of thing. And then also just keeping things very chic. You know, I guess a little bit more simple, I say, as I have a shirt with ruffles on the collar, but you know what I mean. So since I've started dressing this way, I purchased this back in, it first came out on the market, I think at the beginning of March, and I purchased it probably the middle of March, and started pulling things from my closet and wearing things from this pretty quickly. But one of the things that I have noticed that's made the biggest difference, which is the whole reason I've kind of gone on this journey and kind of pulling me out of a style rut a little bit and actually getting me to wear the clothes that I made, you know, spent all this time on, and just feeling really put together all of the time, has been adding accessories. I feel like that was a big missing link for me, and how putting on like a necklace and earrings, all of a sudden people are like, oh my gosh, you're so dressed up. And you're like, well, not really. You know, like last time I wore this outfit, you didn't say that. It's just that I'm wearing jewelry now with it. So this has been, I think, the biggest aha moment for me on the importance that accessories do play in how the whole look. And this can go for shoes as well. So when I was going through and curating my Pinterest boards and really trying to fine tune just my signature style, you know, this is, you know, things will change with seasons. I'm just trying to really pinpoint my signature style. One of the things I noticed is that I tended to pin things that were a little bit more neutral colors. Not always. There were some statement pants and jackets and stuff, but usually it would be like a bold lip or a statement shoe or a statement bag, and that's where the color came in. That's kind of what really made my heart sing, I guess. And I'm like, well, that makes sense. Like, I've always been big into statement shoes, statement bags, and I'm not wearing a bold lip right now. I've kind of gone a little bit more neutral just for the spring, just because that's what I'm in the mood for, but typically I really like a good bold lip as well. And I think that was very telling. So while this is probably the easiest category of, you know, bottoms, tops, and now accessories, I think that this category is what is taking my wardrobe from so-so to I love it. So yeah, so let's dig in and I'll go through the things that are going into my wardrobe, and I will pop up pictures here or footage of me actually showing you the items. Okay, so now my colors in my wardrobe, and I'll put them up here. This last color, you know, I wanted bits of this warm red. Well, I'm also using like a burnt orange in there as well. They're kind of interchangeable a little bit. So you're gonna see some orange that's definitely orange and not burnt red, but you know, I like the bright orange with the sherbet color as well. It's tonally kind of the same, but just like on different, like if you're looking at a paint card, it's like the dark color and then the sherbet's like the light color. So I am kind of using those a little bit loosely. But my first is my purse. Now, I am one of those people that I will typically have a bag for a season. Well, I mean, I keep bags longer than that, but that'll be like my bag that I'm using this season. I just don't change my purse very often. And then I'll get in a mood of, I think I'm gonna switch to this bag now, and then I'll carry this bag for a few months. I don't change my purse very often. Occasionally, if we're going out, when we were going out, I would grab like a clutch or something a little, different for like a night out, but for the most part, I'm carrying the same bag. And for this one, I am using my Teddy Blake Ava Bag. I love this thing. It's being carried with me everywhere. It's just so chic, classic, and current. I love it, and I love it in the pop of color. It just makes me happy and makes me smile every time I use it. So that is the bag that is going in. Okay, jewelry. Now, I do actually have one thing I want to make that's on this list. We'll talk about that at the end, though. We'll come back to that. So I have got, we're going to talk about jewelry. I've got 2 necklaces that I'm bringing to this capsule. Now, I do want to say, my parents moved into a new house a couple of years ago, and when they did, my mom had this gorgeous closet built in their bedroom. The master closet's just beautiful, and they've got she's got the drawers that you can pull out for the jewelry storage. I mean, the closet is what dreams are made out of. But so I inherited her old stand-up jewelry box. It's very like a traditional look. You raise the top, and it's got like your rings, and then there's the drawers, and there's the little cabinet that opens up with your necklaces and stuff like that. So when they brought that to me, a couple of years ago now, I went through all of my jewelry, only kept the things I really loved, the good stuff, not only good stuff, I've got costume jewelry, of course, in there as well, but just the things that I really love. Everything else got donated. So I did a big jewelry purge 2 years ago. And I've got things now that they're in this jewelry box, are pretty much laid out, and I can very easily see, open up the earring drawer, see all of my earrings, open up the bracelet drawer and you see my bracelets and all that kind of stuff. So I do pick from my other pieces of my jewelry. These are just the ones that when I'm quick and trying to just throw clothes on, these are the ones that I'm grabbing. Just want to put the little caveat, because this is all gold jewelry as well, and I do occasionally wear silver jewelry. I have a few pieces I do really love that are silver, so technically I'm a warm color tone, but I will wear silver on occasion. So all right, so the first one I have, I wanted a nice just a daintier necklace, and I have chosen for this one, I think it's a Stella and Dot, but it's kind of a charm type necklace. It's got my kid's birthday as one of the charms. It looks like a dog tag almost. The other one is a little letter that's a W. It's kind of a scriptural W for me. And then the third one is a little sapphire, a little birthstone. So a sapphire is September's birthstone, and that is both my kids and my husband's birthdays are all in September. So that's kind of my stone that encompasses my dearest loved ones with the sapphire. So this little necklace has, it's not anything fancy. Again, I think it was Stella and Dot that I got the charms. The actual necklace itself, the chain is gold, but the charms are not. They're just Stella and Dot, but I got it for Mother's Day, and it means it's a special one. So I really like that one. The second one is this link necklace. So link necklaces, I'm actually wearing it right now. Very much a current thing right now. This came from Target, very inexpensive, but I just wanted to play around with something current. And yeah, it's not expensive at all, but something kind of fun. Next, gold hoops. These are kind of different ones. Also, I think I got these from Stella and Dot. I've had them forever. So unfortunately, other than my newer pieces I just bought, the other stuff I've had for years. So it's not going to be probably linked anywhere. But I do have these big hoop earrings. I think they're fun. They're a little different than just your standard gold hoops. Yeah, they're just a fun one to wear. And depending on, where I'm wanting to draw the eye, I'll pop those on. The next one are the pearl studs. These are also from Target. I paid, Target prices for them, but I just thought they were fun in that cluster. So it's a stud, but it's a little bit more of a statement-ish with still being simple. And I thought the pearls just really went more classic and kind of spoke to my aesthetic really, really well. Okay, so that's all my jewelry. I'm also, yeah. That's all my jewelry. So Occasionally I'll throw on a bracelet, not very often. I'm not huge into bracelets, but I will throw on a statement ring quite often, so yeah. Okay, for my shoes, this is where I had a lot of fun. So my first pair of shoes that I purchased for this capsule, and they are a pair of tan booties. I love these. I love the color. It kind of looks nude against my leg, which is elongating. It has a pointed toe, which I love. I love a good pointed toe. You know, that also helps elongate my leg. It's a suede. It's from Target, so it's not really suede. But I think that these just read very spring. It's got the perforated leather on the top. And I also feel like I can wear these with dresses without it cutting off my leg because of the color and because of the cutout on the side of the boot. I think that really, it helps. Because sometimes I feel like ankle boots can really chop a leg off if you're not careful. So, and I don't have, you know, I'm only 5'2", so we gotta be careful there. But I love these tan booties, and they came from Target. What are they, 30 bucks or something? I'll leave those linked below if they're still available. Next, my white sneakers. These are my Cole Haan sneakers that I bought last summer? Was it the end of the summer maybe? Love these shoes. I'm so glad I bought them. I did have a pair of Adidas, and this is why. So now I'm learning why the Adidas, I love the Adidas shoes on everyone. I think they look adorable. My mom has a pair, looks adorable on her. My sister has a pair. I gifted my pair to my daughter because there's just something that was off about them. And I think I go towards a more tailored, my eye likes a more tailored look. And the Adidas was just a little too clunky on the end of my foot for my own eye. So having the streamlined, these Cole Haan leather sneakers, very simple leather tennis shoe, it is more harmonious in my own personal style. So love these. Next are my orange, so again, bring in orange, but I wanted a good statement shoe, and these orange loafers have been worn a ton. I thrifted these. They were, I mean, I don't think they'd been worn, but maybe a couple of times because the bottoms of the shoes were still looked brand new, like maybe a couple of scuffs. So maybe they were worn a couple of times. They're suede. I love them. I wear them enough now that they've kind of molded themselves to my feet. They're just a really fun pop of color. I love a good tailored loafer. This is right up there. Next are my tan loafers. These are some Coach driving moccasins that I actually bought a pair of this shoe in a suede at Nordstrom's, loved them, and then happened to be at TJ Maxx with my sister, and they had the same shoe in like a slick leather and both a camel color and this tan, and I bought those. The suede shoes have since long gone to shoe heaven. You know, they just got torn up. Suede, it just doesn't, you have to really take care of suede. It just doesn't, I guess maybe I'm too hard on my shoes, but that pair just didn't, you know, I just killed the suede. But the slick leather pair have lasted forever. I love these shoes. So I usually wear the camel ones in the fall, and then these tan ones are kind of my spring go-to. They're just very comfortable and yeah, like speak to my aesthetic. And then finally, these are my navy sneakers. I will leave, again, links to the things that I bought this season down below if you're interested. I got these at Nordstrom's. I went to Nordstrom's specifically looking for a pair of navy, comfortable, not necessarily athletic shoes, but something a little athleisure, a little more sporty, and I wanted a thick platform sole on them. So, I mean, these just ticked all the boxes. I love these. I love these shoes. They're very comfortable, and yeah, these are gonna get worn a ton. So again, I'll leave those linked down below. All right, guys, that's it. Those are all the pieces that are going into my spring capsule wardrobe. Again, I have not completely deleted everything else out of my closet. It's just in a separate section of my closet. Things that can still be worn this spring but aren't necessarily in my spring capsule are just on a separate part of my actual closet. Everything else is up in the guest room, but you know, I'll grab those on occasion, and I am still wearing a few of those things, so yeah. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun going through and finding what makes me happy. I've been getting dressed a lot easier, and just been very pleased with the end result. It's been making me you know, I don't wear makeup every day, but it definitely makes me more apt to like get my hair done, you know, fixed and everything, even if I don't have makeup on, and definitely wear jewelry and a little perfume. Yeah, just to make me feel a little bit more human and put together and better about myself. So that's the whole point of this, right? Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. On Friday, I am hopeful to have my lookbook of the things that I went through that I was gonna make. Hopefully all those are made because I wanna start wearing them on Saturday. Me Made May starts on Saturday, and my plan is to just wear this capsule for the month of May, and you can chronicle that whole journey over on Instagram, or if you wanna wait until the end of May, once May's over, I am gonna do a recap video here on the channel where I'll do a whole montage of everything that I wore in the month of May. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. I will see you next time. Bye.